Hey everyone, it's Mike from Michelson Art. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to tune in and hear a little bit more about some of the card art projects that I've been working on. I can't thank you guys enough. Today's project, we're going to be looking at card number 8 from series number 3. This card is a really fun project to work on, and it's not my typical commission. This one was a little bit different. I had one of my previous clients reach back out to me. They were super happy with how their project went, and they asked if I would be willing to help out with an event that they were working on. That event ended up being a baseball-themed bingo night, where the proceeds of the event were going to go towards the Great Valley Little League team. This is a 12 and under baseball team from Exton PA, and they are trying to raise money to get to the annual tournament in Cooperstown, New York this year, which is played in July. So I was really thrilled that they reached out to ask for some help, and I told them, of course, I'd love to help with the event. I'd love to help the kids realize their goal of getting to this tournament. So I decided that I would donate one full card project to the winner of whoever won the 7th inning stretch portion of that bingo night. And I was super happy to be involved, but it was a really fun surprise to learn that the winner of the card ended up being somebody that actually had already been familiar with my work and had already been a fan. So it was really cool to know that right off the bat, when I approached them about their win, they were already familiar and already actually knew the exact card they wanted to do. And that card turned out to be 1952 Yogi Berra. All right, so here is the 1952 Yogi Berra card that we came up with, and just a really fun project, and a lot went into making this card. So why don't we just dive right in and see what went into this one. All right, so here is our finished 1952 Yogi Berra card. I love working on 1952 tops. I've gotten to do a couple of them so far, but never Yogi Berra. I have drawn Yogi once before, so this is actually the second time I've drawn him, but this particular image of him is much more dramatic, much more interesting visually, I think. And I'm just really happy that this was the card that the winner of the bingo night decided to go with. Love 1952 tops. Every time I do this card, I count the stars in this box to see if they always match up, and sure enough they do. Always 64 stars. So I'm still trying to get to the point where I can make these stars, but they're so tiny. For now, I'm just sticking with really nice circles, because from far away it's hard to even tell that they're stars anyway, and one day we'll get there, but for now, just really happy when I can get 64 little yellow circles in there in the spot that they're supposed to be. So really interesting little tidbit there, because maybe I'll find one that doesn't have 64 stars one day, but we'll see. I'll let you know. This Yogi was a fun image. I'll say that's probably one of the more challenging images I've had to draw, and I think that's just because of the dark, shadowy nature of this photo. When you look at the original version of this card, Yogi's pretty buried in the shadows here, and I'll tell you, this little spot right by his cheek and bleeding into his shoulder there was probably one of the toughest parts of this card. You didn't have a lot of room here to blend out that shadow, but that shadow is really important to how Yogi's face looks, and I'm really happy with how that ended up coming out. I will say I'm getting a lot better at this little Yankees logo. I've drawn this one a couple of times now, and I think this is one of my best ones. Just a lot of little details in this 1952 set that sometimes are overlooked, but really like how these logos have been coming out lately. So that is our Yogi Berra card front. And if we flip it over, I did my standard treatment to the back here, colored in this little detail with some Yankee blue, and listed all of Yogi's career accomplishments. I don't think he's looked at, I think he's looked at as more of a curiosity with his quotes and his personality, and people forget that Yogi had a really amazing stat sheet, and when you look at his career stats, it is really impressive. So that is the back of our Yogi Berra card. Just noticing now, I forgot to sign this one, so I'm going to have to sign this before I send it out. But no big deal there. It's probably one of the easier parts of doing one of these cards, and always save it for last. Hopefully one day I won't forget and send one out without the signature, but that's the only thing we'll need to do to finish this one up. So that is our Yogi Berra card for the winner of the bingo night to benefit the Great Valley Little League kids. Just a cool project and such a great cause to work on. All right, so that is the story about what went into making this new 1952 Yogi Berra card. Like I said, super great project to get to work on. I'm really thrilled not only to work on such a great card, but a great cause. So all the best luck to the Exton PA Little League kids. I really hope this helped get you closer to your goal of getting to that tournament. So thank you so much for reaching out. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I always say, there's no card that we can't make. So whether it's a commission or whether it's something to help, you know, the charity of your choice, just reach out. I'd love to talk to you more about any of your ideas. So thank you so much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.